he or she who lives in the divine lacks nothing. So, what we've been talking about also all month is this, is that spirituality is a practice. It's not an inspiration. It's not celestial voices that are singing to us. It's not things that appear to us. You know, wonder and awe and surprise are important and they're good. But when it comes to living a life where we connect ourselves to these great universal principles, when we are endeavoring to stay in touch with that inner self, it's the practice. It means getting on the mat every day, whether we feel like it or not. And so we've been talking about several practices to awaken this inner self, to cultivate this experience of trust in the divine, of recognizing that we are a center of divine consciousness within the vast whole. And the first thing is this, is to recite daily in the morning. You know, for myself, what I've been noticing is even before I open my eyes, you know, that dreamy place when you're sort of coming awake, but you're not quite awake, you know, you're not sure you're going to open your eyes or not. That's the time I recite, "The divine presence is my shepherd. It leads me to these grassy meadows." And I do the poem before I wake up. And I can kind of visualize myself in this. You know, sometimes I'm a shepherd. Sometimes I'm allowing myself to be led. Sometimes it's just being in the beauty of the place. And so what a great way to wake up in the morning with this imagination of beauty and goodness and nature and life. So that's the first practice. And the second practice is this, is to affirm daily or hourly or whenever it takes or however it takes, this is that I am a center of divine consciousness within the vast whole. But what we know that consciousness is the essence and the image of the divine itself, which is love. And so I recite, I am a center of divine love within the vast whole. And what I offer it also is to take that reading from St. Paul that's also available on our website to recite, which is the practice of saying daily is, what love is. And that because I am love, I am these things. I am patient. I am kind. I'm not prone to jealousy, and I don't brag. I'm not arrogant, nor am I rude, and I don't seek my own advantage, nor am I irritable. I don't keep a record of complaints, nor am I happy with injustice, but I'm happy with the truth. I put up with all things. I trust in all things, hope for all things, and endure all things. So that's the second part of the practice. And then the third part of the practice is going to be this prayer that I'm going to have Andrea read in just a few moments for this. And this will also be available on the website along with other practices and videos and all the things that are in the toolbox that we've created for you. But it's a prayer on abundance. And I invite you to take this prayer, to listen this prayer, and maybe just put yourself in a quiet, restful state, and just allow Andrea's voice to just guide you along, or to print a copy of it that's on the website and learn this prayer. It's a beautiful prayer. So you may be thinking to yourself right now it's like, oh, wait a minute, you've got me learning a psalm, you've got me reciting mantras, you've got me now learning another prayer. I'm not going to have time to think about anything else. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Again, going back to Emma, do not be deceived by appearances of things. I had a friend of mine one time tell me he was with the Hare Krishnas. This was years ago. And he said to them one time, he came up to them, he says, hey, wait a minute. He says, I think you guys are brainwashing me. And they said, maybe your brain needs some washing. And for all of us, maybe our brain does need a little bit of washing from time to time, because we've gotten so caught up, so mesmerized, we've given away our power to one thing or another, that now, as we're focusing on a life of abundance, and anchoring that life in abundance in the knowledge of the divine, yeah, maybe we need to do a little gardening in the mind. Maybe we need to do practice what the Buddhists say, mental hygiene, going in there and doing a little weeding, a little gardening, a little watering, a little nurturing to sort of refresh our mind and our consciousness. And so, in closing then, I'm just going to invite you in this moment to rest, to relax, to repose, and listen to this prayer. And if it plays to the strings of your heart, learn it, pray it, practice it. Our abundant life is anchored in our knowledge of the divine.
Divine Beloved, allow me to give with complete ease and abundance, knowing you are the unlimited source of all. Let me be an easy, open conduit for your prosperity. Let me trust that all of my own needs are always met in amazing ways, and it is safe to give freely as my heart guides. And equally, please let me feel wildly open to receiving. May I know my own value, beauty, and worthiness without question. Let me allow others the supreme pleasure of giving to me. May I feel worthy to receive in every possible way. Change me into one who can fully love, forgive, and accept myself, so I may carry your light without restriction. Let everything that needs to go, go. Let everything that needs to come, come. I am utterly your own. You are me. I am you. We are one. All is well.